College football. We'll have a high school football team preview. We'll talk Braves and more on Southern Sports Now. It is a new week. It is Monday, August the 14th, 2023. I'm Chase Robinson. Glad to be here as we got a lot to discuss over the next few minutes. Appreciate you for joining us on the East Alabama Now Facebook page, on the East Alabama Now YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe, like, share with your friends, spread the word about Southern Sports Now as we do this each weekday here on East Alabama Now. Let's start off with our countdowns to football season because it is getting mighty close, folks. We are counting down to college football, and we are 12 days away as, it's getting close. August the 26th. Will be the start of college football. That is a Saturday, and it's less than 2 weeks away from 10 games being played that day, including Jacksonville State as they'll take on UTEP on CBS Sports Network. They're at Burgess Snow Field, 4:30 kick there, but a handful of games that day for college football. But 12 days away from the college football season, and guess what? High school football is 10 days away. August the 24th, Thursday night, will be the start of the high school football season, and we are 10 days away from getting that started. It's here, folks. I mean, teams are getting ready. Some jamboree games later this week, but high school football is here, and we're excited. 10 days away from the high school football season. I want to remind you about our mailbag. It's a segment we do every week here on the show on Fridays. So you can submit questions to us via email, eansports23@gmail.com. You can send us a message on the East Alabama Now Facebook page. You can send us a message on Twitter at EAN_sports. The mailbag opens every Friday, so get your sports questions in all throughout the week. You can even drop a comment on this video right now, and we'll put that in the stash, and we will open up that mailbag coming up on Friday. But we look forward to answering your sports questions each and every week. We'll start today with some college football with some Jack State. We told you they are 12 days away from their season opener, Conference USA opener, FBS opener, historic day for Jacksonville State on the 26th. They had their final scrimmage of the fall on Saturday. And, we talked about it last week. I mean, in the first scrimmage, it was kind of like, let's get these new guys acclimated to playing college football, to being on this team, to learning. This second scrimmage, though, is when you want to start putting them in situations, and that's what the coaching staff was doing, is kind of doing more situational stuff, doing more play calling, things like that. And overall, Rich Rod said after the scrimmage, they're getting better every day, and that's a very good thing.
Beginning scrimmage, the intensity was good, and I think they got a little tired, got a little hot at the end. It was kind of like it looked a little marshmallowish kind of to me at the end there, but we've gotten better. We've gotten better every day, and I thought we got better today. So
getting better every day. That's very optimistic from Rich Rod. I was out at practice this morning, and it was one of those days. And this happens, they had a scrimmage Saturday, day off yesterday, got out there today. Things weren't quite like he wanted them to be. They'll be back in full pads, though, tomorrow. So you expect a much better practice. And it was just hot. It was hot out there this morning. I know it was hot out there Saturday on that turf. It's usually 10, 15 degrees hotter on artificial turf. So it was hot out there, and as you said, they looked a little marshmallowy in his words there on Saturday, and they got a little tired, but that's part of it. You're going to be playing on August 26th at 4:30 on that turf, and so they got to be ready for the heat, but we'll see what the Gamecocks can do as they've kind of reached the point in the last couple of weeks and really the first 3 weeks of fall camp. They've been focusing on themselves and learning things. Now, this week, they're kind of turning their attention to UTEP, to opponent preparation. They're watching film, and so it'll be interesting to see as practice continues, as they get ready for that opener in just 12 days, as UTEP will come to Jacksonville State against CBS Sports Network. We'll be broadcasting the game, so national television there at Jacksonville State on game number 1 for the Gamecocks of FBS. Going to be such an awesome weekend there as the Gamecocks begin their FBS era. We'll continue to talk Jacksonville State getting ready for their game, but we'll talk some more college football on the other side as the AP preseason poll has been released. We'll see where your favorite team ranks coming up next.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
We roll on here on Southern Sports Now as we're inching closer and closer to the football season. College football are right around the corner. We told you at the top of the show, 12 days away from week 0 of the college football season, several games that day. And then the following week, Labor Day weekend, always the big weekend for college football as it gets rolling there on the long weekend, really 5 straight days most of the time, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of college football there on that opening weekend. But now's kind of the time. The preseason polls are coming out, and probably the biggest, the AP poll, the Associated Press preseason top 25 came out today. And so this generates a lot of talk of especially from fans where they have your team ranked. So let's look at the AP top 25. And there you see the Georgia Bulldogs. No surprise, Georgia sits at the top at number 1, followed by Michigan. There's still some questions of whether Jim Harbaugh will be on the sideline to start the season for Michigan, but they're ranked number 2. Ohio State 3, Alabama 4. Alabama fans, I want to hear from you, so drop in the comments. Do you think Alabama should be 4 or higher? Do you think the Tide deserves to be higher? Drop that in the comments. So I'd love to hear from you Alabama fans today. But Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, your top 4. Then you've got another SEC team there at 5, LSU. A lot of folks say LSU could be the top team in the West, but they've got Alabama ranked 1 higher than LSU. They've got USC 6, Penn State 7, Florida State 8, Clemson 9, and Washington 10. I think they did a great job there with that top 10. I think all those teams are in very appropriate spots heading into the preseason. I think those top 10 right there, any one of those, honestly, to me, could end up in the top 4 at the end of the season. It's a really strong top 10 teams there. You got Texas at number 11. You've got Tennessee 12. Notre Dame 13, Utah 14, Oregon 15. I think that's really good positions for all those teams. I know folks may want a team like Tennessee a little higher. I think they will have a drop-off, though, this year without Hendon Hooker as their quarterback. Oregon or Kansas State 16, TCU 17. They, of course, the runner-up last year in the college football playoff, dropped all the way down to 17. Lost a lot of guys off of that runner-up team from a year ago. Oregon State 18, Wisconsin 19, Oklahoma 20, North Carolina 21, Ole Miss 22, Texas A&M 23, Tulane 24, and Iowa 25. Really, I guess I'm not surprised that A&M is 23. Time will tell. Last year was just a debacle out there in College Station, but we'll see if they can turn it around this year. Ole Miss is a little low, I think. I may have put Ole Miss a little higher there than 22. A lot of question marks, though, and I think that's how it's going to be with every Lane Kiffin team. The amount of guys he brings in during the offseason out of the portal or whatever. So we'll see what Ole Miss can do. North Carolina is in a great spot, I think. I think they're going to have a great season in the ACC with Drake May back as their quarterback. He's a North Carolina guy through and through, ready to lead that team. So I like with North Carolina being there at 21. But Tulane and Iowa, I mean, those are two really good teams. South Alabama actually opens up with Tulane this year. That's going to be a tough one for the Jags. We'll talk Jags football later this week. Get a little trip around the state of Alabama with some of our college football teams. But Tulane's going to be really good. Of course, they beat USC in the Cotton Bowl back in December. Then Iowa is a team to watch out for. They get the 25 spot there in the AP preseason top 25. But overall, I think this is a great poll. I think they did a great job of placing the teams. Again, I really like that top 10. We're going to have a strong year of college football. Again, when you look, we're looking preseason here. When we look at this again in late October, early November, and even early December, I think a lot of these teams still could be in there. Again, there'll be a lot of new teams in there, of course, some teams that we aren't even on the radar right now who are going to put together top 25 years. But I think a lot of these teams will end up being remaining in the top 25. These are really strong programs. And, we're not seeing a ton of parity in college football at this point, but I think we're seeing much more. And so I think it's a great AP preseason top 25. And again, you got to look at that top 4. I said the top 10, is really strong, but that top 4, I mean, with 2 SEC teams and 2 Big Ten teams, and I think there is a path, believe it or not. I think there is a path where those 4, even with it being 2 SEC and 2 Big Ten, could be in the Final Four at the end of the year because they're all 4 really good football teams. And, if they're the best 4 in the country, they're going to be up there at the top. But we've seen some great battles with Alabama, Georgia. We've seen some great battles with Ohio State and Michigan. Michigan's got the best of Ohio State as of late, but really good AP preseason poll there for college football. Man, that just gets me excited for college football, even more than I already am, seeing the top 25. It's going to be a really fun, strong year of college football. We'll jump to a break here. We'll come back, talk some high school football and our team preview. We'll jump down to Talladega County for our team preview today. That's coming up next.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welberg Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
EAN Sports is proud to bring you the best, most informative local sports content, and we want your help to be able to do that. If you have a story idea, a tip for our sportscast, or even a highlight clip you want to see on EAN Local Sports, send us an email, eansports23@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter @EAN_sports, or you can send it to the EAN News Facebook page. EAN Sports, bringing you the local sports happening in your community.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
If you see some interesting weather phenomenon in your backyard here in East Alabama, send that to us. We would love to hear from you. Send that to us at the email address you see on your screen or through Facebook at EAN News.
Ted's Floors and Beyond brings you Southern sports now each and every day. Ted's has got everything you need as far as flooring. They've got carpet, tile, luxury vinyl. They've got hardwoods there in stock. So go by and see Ted's Floors and Beyond right there on Highway 431 in Anniston. You can see their showroom. They've got samples, and they can help you find what you need there as far as flooring. They also can help you with a kitchen or bath makeover. They've got cabinets, countertops, flooring, backsplashes, tile showers. They can get that done for you at Ted's Floors and Beyond. And now they can enhance your outdoor space, whether it's a patio, pool, outdoor kitchen area. Their specialty tiles and stones can help you with your outdoor space. So Ted's Floors and Beyond, they're growing, and they can help you with anything you need there at their showroom on Highway 431 in Anniston, right before Sachs Elementary School. But visit them online, shopteds.com. That is shopteds.com. But we appreciate Ted's Floors and Beyond for bringing you Southern sports now. High school football season 10 days away from August 24th when we kick this thing off and get high school football started. And we have been previewing teams as we count down to kickoff. We're going to continue that today as we're going to preview the Mumford Lions. The Mumford Lions playing, of course, in Class 4A Region 4, probably the toughest region in the state. Michael Easley, 4th season there at Mumford, longtime Sachs assistant, went out to coach the Mumford Lions, and they have had a great quarterback and defensive back in Sylvester Smith, who's actually on the roster at Auburn now, playing for Hugh Freeze on defense. But last season, Mumford finished 6-5 on the year, 4th in 4A Region 4. So they made the playoffs in that tough region, had to win some games in that tough region, but offensively, I mentioned Sylvester Smith, one-of-a-kind guy, SEC guy that played there at quarterback. And so they're not really adjusting to not having him and having a new quarterback. They're running the same plays pretty much. And Michael Easley spoke to this at Talladega County Media Day a couple of weeks ago, is, they're not necessarily changing their offensive system. They're just kind of able to put somebody else in there and kind of keep running the same plays.
Really, our system is the way we kind of designed it. Like we went out there today and we're running plays against Sardis. It's the same exact plays we were calling when Sylvester was a quarterback. So, there's some things in our system that we might pull out and say this is not good for this quarterback this year, but we'll still kind of install it and rep it, or especially early in the year, so it's always kind of like in our toolbox. So that would be one where I would say, to the naked eye, just from the stands, they might see some things different, but it's really stuff that we've been, the guys that'll be catching the shotgun snap this year, it's the same exact stuff that they've been practicing or running, for a couple of years now. So on paper, schematically, there's not going to be a lot of difference at all. We kind of pride ourselves in being able to just plug in and then, pull something out of the toolbox that might fit better for that quarterback on this year.
Interesting stuff there as far as the offense there for Michael Easley and the Mumford Lions, and looking for them to do big things. And like I mentioned, they play in one of the toughest regions in the state. They're in 4A Region 4 with teams like Anniston, Jacksonville, Handley. So these games that they play in region really prepare them. And every coach wants to play a tough schedule because you have a chance to sharpen up and get ready for the playoffs. But just their region games alone prepare them for the playoffs. Coach talked about that.
It was big for us, not only our region, but our non-region games, with especially right there in the middle with Cherokee County and Lincoln. We got in the playoffs and we go up against a region champ who had a good team, don't get me wrong. But we were up with about 1:45 left in the game. I mean, we almost pulled it off, and we were a little depleted with injuries, just to be honest with you. But it was something that felt like another region game to us. It didn't feel like, oh man, we're playing somebody. They're a 1 seed, we're a 4 seed. It didn't feel like a 1-4 game. We just felt like that was another one of our region games, and it was not anything we hadn't seen, and that's what we walked away with.
So let's take a look at the Mumford Lions schedule for 2023, and they've got a tough one here. They'll start things off with Childersburg on week 0, August 25th. That'll be a home game there. They're going to be open week 1 on September the 1st. On the 8th, they're going to go to Anniston. So their first region game is going to be a tough one there as they go to Lott Mosby Memorial Stadium to take on the Anniston Bulldogs. September the 15th, they will take on the Talladega Tigers. That will be a home game for the Mumford Lions. September 22nd, another region game as they travel to Cleburne County. The 29th, they'll break out of region play for a non-region game at home against Cherokee County. Keep in mind, Cherokee County was the 4A runner-up in the state last year. On October the 6th, big rivalry game as Mumford travels to Lincoln to take on the Golden Bears. Back at region play on October the 13th as they host the Jacksonville Golden Eagles. On the 20th, they will travel to Robertson Stadium to take on White Plains. The 27th, they will host Handley, and then another non-region game there in Week 10 on November the 3rd. They'll wrap up regular season at Asheville. But you see the region games there: Anniston, Talladega, Cleburne County, Jacksonville, White Plains, and Handley. What a tough region they play in 4A Region 4. And then tough non-region games: Childersburg, Cherokee County, Lincoln, and Asheville. Mention Cherokee County, of course, runner-up in Class 4A last year, loaded again this year. Most of the guys that were on that state runner-up team back for the Warriors this year. So Cherokee County should be really good once again. So a tough one there for Mumford. And then their rivalry game there with Lincoln to start the month of October on the road. So tough schedule for the Mumford Lions, but just hearing Coach Easley, they're up for the challenge. And, they're having to plug some guys in, move some guys around, put them in different positions, especially losing a guy like Sylvester Smith, an SEC guy, but still looking for the Mumford Lions to do big things there in Class 4A. So that is a look at our team preview today of the Mumford Lions. We'll jump to a break. Coming up, Braves hammering home runs. We'll talk some Braves baseball on the other side.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
We're back here on Southern Sports Now. Chase Robinson here with you on the East Alabama Now Facebook page and the East Alabama Now YouTube channel. Glad you're joining us. And we talked a lot of football today, but I got to talk a little baseball because, I mean, if you're a Braves fan, which I know we're here in Braves country, here in the South, we're Braves country, and the Braves have just been dominating in every sense of the word offensively. If you like home runs, RBIs, anything offensively, the Braves have been the team to watch. I mean, they put up 21 runs on the New York Mets a couple of days ago. Just crazy offensive numbers. And a guy that, people were maybe, I don't want to say skeptical of, but when Freddie Freeman departed the Braves, Matt Olson was brought in by the organization from the A's. Didn't know a lot about Matt Olson. We found out quickly, though, good offensive guy. This year, though, it's been a season to remember for Matt Olson, to say the least. He now leads Major League Baseball in home runs with 43 this season, 43 home runs. RBIs, he has 107 of those this season. He trails Shohei Ohtani in slugging percentage, but that's the only thing that the Matt Olson is trailing anybody in. He has just been incredible this season, and everybody thought, well, Ronald Acuna is the guy for the Braves that has a chance at National League MVP. Acuna does. Matt Olson now is right up there with Acuna in consideration for National League MVP. What the Braves are doing offensively, and I know they lost yesterday, but Matt Olson hit a home run to put it within one run. Other guys are stepping up and hitting. Marcell Ozuna has been hitting the ball well. Overall, the Braves are just, it's unreal what they're doing offensively, the numbers they're putting up. And, they are the best team in baseball right now. There's no doubt about it. And, the hottest offensive team in baseball, which now's the time if you want to be hot in baseball. Right now's the time. August and September, separate yourselves from the rest of the pack, because when you get into October, that's when it's crunch time. And I think the Braves are set up right now to make a deep run, I believe. Again, if they can keep up what they're doing offensively, I don't know of any team in baseball who can stop them on a consistent basis. I mean, the pitching strong. Max Fried is back and strong, and I'm excited to see, as a Braves fan myself, and I know a lot of you out there, Braves fans, just incredible things what Atlanta's doing right now, and brace yourself, because it could be a fun October. A lot of times for Braves fans, you get into football and you just kind of, I'm not going to worry about baseball anymore because it's going to be over soon. Now I think the Braves could make a deep run, kind of like 21. We're going to be keeping up with baseball and football at the same time, deep into October, hopefully, for the Braves fans. But truly remarkable numbers as the Braves just continue to dominate there at the plate. So fun stuff there if you are a Braves fan. We covered a lot of football today. We will continue covering football as we get you ready for the high school and the college football season. Again, we're going to, throughout the week, we're going to preview the UAB Blazers, Troy Trojans, South Alabama. We'll kind of go across the state and get a check on what's going on with our in-state college football this week as they're getting ready for some big season. We have great football here in the state of Alabama. I know we talk a lot of Alabama, Auburn, Jack State, but you look at the rest of the state, we have some of the best coaches, some of the best college football happening in the state of Alabama. So we'll continue to talk about that this week and more. So remember to subscribe to our East Alabama Now YouTube channel, like the East Alabama Now Facebook page, share it with your friends. Let's spread the word about Southern sports now, and we get to do this each and every weekday. So that's all the time we have for you today. Hope you make plans to join us tomorrow, and have a great rest of your Monday.